Just a moment. Oh, just now I saw another person, right? We have 5 person, right? But now it's okay. But now coming to 4. Okay. So what technology is used? How the technology improves learning? What the drawbacks of the technology are? If the technology is suitable for all students, why or why not? Do you understand the meaning drawbacks?
No, teacher.
Okay, drawbacks means disadvantage. Okay, you can write down the word in your exercise book. Hang on. Drawback. Drawback means disadvantage. Or we call it cons, all right? Disadvantage of cons, all right? So technology in education, what comes to your mind when you look at this topic? What comes to mind? What kind of technology that that this topic is referring to? Can you share your idea?
Online learning like we are using Zoom now.
Yes, correct. What else? Kai Qing and Angeline, what else? That you know of, what kind of technology we are using in educations nowadays?
Is projector considered? Like,
I can't hear you, sorry.
are projectors considered in
Projector?
Yeah.
Projector. Projector, yeah, it is. It is. It's a different kind. This is more on the machine that we handle, right? Yes.
Normally, I use tablet and laptop.
Okay, great. Tablet and laptop. All right. Yes. So technology, basically, it depends on whether you're talking about the hardware things or the software things. The soft applications, it can be soft applications, and because all these are considered technology. Okay. So it can be Wolf meeting, it can be Zoom meeting, can be Google Classroom, can be projector, can be laptop, can be gadget. Okay. Can be anything. For example, especially like nowadays, I know that some teachers love to use TikTok, right? Are you aware about that? TikTok is very short but very entertaining and also educational. Sometimes it depends on how the content, how you want to create it. And even YouTube is also one of the technology. Another one can be ebooks. Are you aware about ebooks? Digital version, Tinder, all this. Are you aware about this? Hello?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So all these are considered technology. Okay. Now I would like you to think about this, the use of technology in education, that means in learning and teaching. What kind of technology that in recent times? So if let's say come across with this one, how many technology would you like to mention? You will mention. How many types? When you get this question, so what would you choose? And also how many types you will use? You will talk on. We use one because what technology, so you have to look at the questions very carefully because the use of technology can be anything, right? So here you mention what technology is used. So you can pick one instead of mention so many of it. Okay, you got it? All right, so do you have any questions? Because it's quite, all of you seems to be quite, quite quiet, so I'm not too sure whether you are getting it or... Are you with me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so I would want to give you, I have another student coming in. Oh yeah, okay, then, okay, Ziming, hello, Ziming. Can you hear me? Ziming? Hello? Let's see. Okay, great. So we are going to talk on this topic. So now I'm going to give you some time to do some scribbling and also your drafting, what you want to share. So don't worry about like cracking your head. What am I going to share? Okay, so we have already gone through what technology is about. Okay, so you can jot down some ideas what you want what you want to say for this part. This is a part 2, long-term speaking. So you can jot down the information you would like to share, okay? What kind of technology in education is used, and how this particular technology improves learning, and what the drawbacks of the technology are, and if the technology is suitable for all students, why or why not. Okay, you can mention about, because technology can be those soft application or the hard applications, or even the machine. Okay, it depends on, because all these are considered technology. Okay, Ziming, are you following? You can open your mic, yeah? Okay, so I'm going to give you 5 minutes for preparation. Is that enough? Or you want more time? Tai Qing and Mia, how long you would like to, can you type in the chat box? Let me know how many minutes you would like to have to do the preparations. Mia, Tai Qing, Angeline, and Ziming. Okay, all right, good. So I will give you 5 minutes to do that, right? 5 minutes. I'm going to set the timer. So, and then, yeah, then I will call on you guys. All right. So 5 minutes, I will set 5 minutes. Zimi, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Okay, if you want to use Chinese to ask me, it's okay. So I can help you. Okay. If you have any words you don't understand, please ask. Okay, Ziming. All right. Time's up. Okay, time's up already. So are you ready? All of you, Mia, Kai-Qing, Angeline, Ziming, have you drafted? You don't have to like fully write out the whole script. Basically, you just need some main point and then you can start speaking. So have you already had your script? I mean the draft. Do you need more time? Mia, Kai-Qing, and Angeline, Ziming, do you need more time? Do you need more time? Can I get a feedback from you guys?
No, teacher.
Okay, how about Kai-Qing? Angeline?
No for me, teacher.
Okay, Angeline and Ziming?
Okay, teacher, I'm done.
Okay, how about Ziming? Okay, Ziming, I didn't get your feedback, yeah? Okay, now I would like to have Kai-Qing, can you start first? Okay, hang on, let me do the timer, just a moment. Okay, Kai-Qing, you may start.
Nowadays, with the rapid development of technology, it is a universal truth that technology has numerous advantages in education in recent times. If you were to ask me what is the best technology that is being used in education nowadays, the first thing that comes to my mind is definitely internet. By surfing internet, we can actually obtain a lot of advantages. For example, by surfing internet, we can gain a lot of information that we couldn't obtain by just hitting the books. Not only that, internet could whenever we face any doubts or difficulties in academy, we can always count on internet to look for the solutions. Literally, internet has everything you want. However, everything is not perfect in this world. There are certain drawbacks of internet. There are definitely certain drawbacks of internet. One of the drawbacks of this technology is students with low self-discipline might get addicted to it, causing the lack of their attention in their studies. Moving on, students might get exposed to negative or false information on the internet, affecting the development of their character traits. In conclusion, I think that this technology is suitable for all students, as it really has a lot of advantages. However, it is important for the students to know their limit, and have a sufficient amount of self-discipline level when they are using internet. That's all from me.
Good job, well done. Okay, be careful, your time is already exceeding. Why I do not stop you, because I think you have already made a very good point. It's just like writing a short essay, which is very, very good. That's why I would not stop you, but be careful, because you only have 1 minute. You have only 1 minute. So once the time is hit, right, the teacher will say, thank you. They will move on to another candidate. So, but I didn't stop you is because I want to know the whole flow, what you're thinking, and also how you conclude it. And basically, this is good. Actually, you already set a good bench. I would say a good example, a model. I would kind of like you're sharing. Usually, it looks like a modeling kind of script. It's very, very good. Yeah, definitely. So I think in Form 4, right, your marks should be very good, right? Did you what did the teacher comment about your sharing your speaking?
For my speaking,
Yeah.
I think It wasn't really good though compared to my other compared to my other classmates, because I tend to get nervous whenever I speak in front of my teacher, and my minds will be spaced out, and I didn't know what to say at that moment. So I think
But now you're doing quite well. Do you think that you perform like somewhere your level like today?
sorry?
I mean, your performance, is it similar as what you normally did in the through the Zoom meeting? Is it the way you talk? Is it is it similar?
Yeah, but I think that will definitely be a bit different if in actual test.
I see. Because I didn't see you having any hiccups during the sharing. Yeah, because you mentioned that you have hiccups, like you have you tend to get nervous and you space out. You don't even, but I don't think that you have this problem.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Anyway, your content is very good. It's just that you need to learn how to trim it down to 1 minute. You can you can elaborate, but not too long, because you give a lot of explanation, which is good in terms of if it is an essay, it is good. But because this is speaking, so you only have 1 minute. But if let's say you are studying in the local U, right? For MUET, I definitely think that you can pass with good marks, really, because this is your level is at the MUET level. MUET level meaning that's the content, that's the length they want. Okay, so you almost hit, because MUET they want you to share about 3 minutes. So yours is you're hitting 2 minutes and plus.
Oh my God.
So okay, if you extend a little bit more, there will be you are at the MUET level already. You heard about what is MUET, right? Are you aware about
Yeah,
MUET?
yeah. My brother said for that exam also.
Okay. Yeah. So I think you are about there already. Okay. So just try to trim it down and try to give your point sweet and concise.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
Thank
I couldn't find any problematic grammatical errors or any phrases that you use it wrongly, which is good because you know how to rephrase it and make it correct. Yeah, I think this is good. And also you learn your starting point is very good. And also you use some linking words like moving on, all this, you help the listener to know which point you are leading to. So which is very good. Okay. All right. So I like to have
you,
Mia.
teacher.
You're welcome. Mia, are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, you may start.
So for this modern world, technology has become an essential part of modern education, as lots of study has shown that technology has greatly improved access to education for many students. So mostly the technology is that used for education is can be divided into two, which is hardware and software. For example, video conference tool, which is software such as Zoom, Google Meet, can enable students to study efficiently at everywhere, anytime, and allowing students and teachers to connect anywhere. Besides, some technologies such as hardware, which is gadget, handphone, we can go into the website to view for digital textbook that allow us to uh, study anywhere without bringing our heavy textbook. So the technology really improved learning, as we see that students could access to any information anywhere, and it also enables students to have more convenience to study, as they can obtain information that cannot found in the book, or they can find definition of word that they do not know through technology. So however, there are still drawbacks for in the use of technology in education, because there are still distraction in technology, such as social media. Students will tend to use social media more than study if they use the technology. So if the technology is suitable for student for all students, in my opinion, because there are various benefits that provide to students, such as accessibility to info. However, there are still unprivileged students that could not afford in the expensive price of technology device. That's all from me.
Okay, all right. So your time is also exceeding 2 minutes. So basically, you are giving I will say that your content is good. However, you have to be very careful because you are giving a general information about the technology because you're mentioning about what technology, which is a good starting point. But here, you have to be careful about the topic because here it says that what technology is used. You have to zero it down to one. Choose one to talk on. Okay, instead of because you are giving a general one, like either it's hardware or software, and also general technology as a general. You talk on this one. So I will say that maybe it should be considered as partially answering the questions, partially. Okay, you have to choose among all, right? You choose one. For example, if you want to talk about technology, so internet is one of the example. Like you mentioned about the gadgets like handphone, digital textbook, software like Zoom, Google Meet, YouTube, all these, right? You choose either one of them to talk on. And then you can talk about that technology because you have to look at the question very carefully, what technology is used. Okay, because plural technology is technologies. Okay, so this one is kind of deceiving, like is or technology. All right, you got what I mean? Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Overall, if let's say the question is about overall about the technology rather than just one particular technology, I would say your content is good. Okay. And now I would like to have Angeline. Are you ready?
Yes, teacher, I'm ready.
Hang on, just a moment. Okay, you may start.
Nowadays, there are many types of device we can use in education. For me, I adore to use laptop to start my online classes. This technology is very helpful for me in study journey because there are many kinds of applications such as Zoom, Google Meet, and Google Classroom. Using this application, I can share my screen with friends and teacher during my presentations. Besides that, although technology have many advantages to our students, they also have disadvantages such as coverage problem. For me, rural areas do not have stable internet, and internet stability also depends on the weather. In my opinion, the technology is suitable for all students because students can study anywhere, even away from home. That's all, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Your time is just nice, just slightly slightly exceeding, but it's okay. It's just nice. I love the way you structure your sentence and also some of the words you adore to use. And I love the way you structure your sentence, which is good. Also the same similar with Mia's issue because you talk about the technology in general. So you didn't specify which particular one. So this one, they will say that I think they probably will remove the first part, the marks for the first part. What technology is used? Okay, because it's not specified. You have to specify it. Okay, the rest is good. Only the first part is not specified, so we have to be very, very careful. So which particular technology that you are referring to among all these applications? You mentioned about applications. You love to use applications because initially I thought that you are going to talk about the applications in a deeper way, right? But after that, you you go back to the general one. So I was thinking, coverage issue. So are you talking about internet or talking about which one? Okay. Yeah, of course it's relatable. Like if you're using these applications, like definitely it will be affected by internet. If the internet is not stable, yeah, it definitely will be affected. Okay. But the reasons given is good, is valid. Okay, good. All right. Angeline, did you get what I mean?
Yes, teacher. I
Okay,
understand.
great. All right. Ziming, are you ready, Ziming? Zumi, are you here?
Yeah,
Okay, can you try?
okay. Technology are using it is mobile phone because mobile phone can search some words I did know, and I can learning and at YouTube or TikTok to learn some knowledge or technique. Some like some mathematics, science or economy. Then drawbacks of the technology is now many young people are playing games or their mobile phones. So we need to control our time to play games. Study when you need to study. Relax when you need to relax. I think technology can suitable for a student. It just takes sometimes doing the right things at the right times and control the time. You can find a lot of learning materials at Google or another app.
Are you done? Great.
Yeah, I
Your
done.
time is just nice. 58 seconds, about 1 minute. Okay. You choose the gadget, which is good. Yeah, because this is one of the technology, mobile phone. Very good. Okay, which is very specific enough. And you mentioned about using mobile phone to learn about those topics from YouTube, TikTok, and you did mention about the drawbacks, right? And also how to counterbalance those drawbacks, right? Regarding relating to how we manage the time, controlling our time. You use it relaxing as a relaxed way, but you also need to control. Okay, so your issue is more on the choice of words and also the sentence structure. Formation of sentence structure had to be strong enough to form the full sentence or complete sentence. You had all the contents, you had the content, you had the key points, which are very, very good, I would say, Ziming. It says that you need to make it into full sentence, complete sentence, make it better. Okay, now I'm going to show you the sample script. Okay, this is not a very perfect sample script, I would say, but it's a starting point for you all. So you can, hang on, you can actually write it down. After the session's over, then you can write it down or you screenshot and then you write it down. Is that okay with you? With all of you? Mia, Tai Qing, Angeline,
Yes.
and Ziming. Do
Okay.
you think writing down those script is problematic? What do you think?
No, teacher.
Okay, so hang on, I'm going to show you this one. Okay, so this is the sample script. I would not say this is the best one. I would say this is somewhere you can start. Okay, all right, so this is the length. All right, I will say this length, if you speak in a slower mode of slower pace, it will be about 1 minute. I will say that probably has to be elaborate a little bit more, then it will make up to 1 minute. I'm not saying that this is good, but it's good. It's still okay. All right. So I would like to have Ziming, can you help read this one? Ziming? Hello,
Okay.
Ziming? Okay, can
Yes,
you read
yes.
one current use of technology?
One current use of technology.
Current use.
Current use of technology in education is the conversion of textbook or textbook and reference books
Reference book,
to
yes.
books formats.
Mhm.
The advantages of this is that students can now access many reliable sources of knowledge at their fingertips. Literally, the digital features of an ebook also mean that students are able to carry out a search of keywords of key terms in order to look up some information very quickly. However, an ebook cannot provide students with the
Tactile
tactile
experience.
experience of feeling the thoughts of the page and
Pages, and
writing steadily on paper. Furthermore, the devices for reading ebooks run on batteries which need constant charging, which can be
constant charging.
constant charging, which can be very inconvenient.
Inconvenient.
In short, the ebook technology may not be suitable for students, as some are more comfortable with scribbling by hand on a physical textbook or reference book.
Okay, great. All right. So here, this one, I hope, is there any words you don't understand? Okay, so this one you can, when you go offline, then you can do the writing, because I'm not too sure do you have enough time to do that? Because I have another topic to cover. So is that okay for you guys to write it down? I will send it to you. So what do you think? Do you think it's a problem to write after the sessions? Do you have the time to do that, or you prefer to write it during the class time? Can you let me know your preference? You prefer to write it during the class time, or after when you go offline, you do it after you go offline? What do you think? Okay, how about others? How about Mia and Angeline?
Teacher, I write after class.
Okay, great. So, all right. So this one, I hope you understand. Okay, great. So we'll do it after. So I will send it in the group so you can write it after class. All right. So this one basically is about talking about ebooks. You know what is ebook, right? This is basically digital version of the book. And she highlight this one as one particular example of the technology. And she mentioned about the features of the ebook, the advantages of it, and also it's easier for them and convenient for them to search for the information and keywords by using ebook. And it mentioned about, however, it used a linking words. However, you need to use the linking words to contrast the idea. Okay, what is being said aforehead. So here, this one is talking about they can't feel the touch of the pages. And here the word tactile feeling. Did you see somewhere? Just a moment, I can't see. One is I saw, okay, tactile experience. Did you notice the word tactile? Tactile means touching. The feeling of touch, okay? The touching experience of feeling the touch of the pages, writing steadily on paper. Some people, they love to have that kind of tactile experience, like the touching, they love to touch the pages. And also, it mentioned that another downside of the the drawbacks of having ebook is it runs on battery. Okay, you have to charge it constantly. Constantly means 时常的 charge 它. Okay, and then it made a conclusion about this technology is not suitable for all students, because some people are more comfortable in scribbling by hand. Scribbling by hand means you write, you love to doodle. 你喜欢用写的 on the physical textbook. But of course, you can also add on the point that people love to read the textbook, rather read the books in print form rather than on the screen, because it affects the eyes. You feel your eyes will feel strained after a long time of staring on the screen. You can also mention about the side effect of using the ebooks. Okay, all right. So this is about ebooks as one of the technologies they use in education. Okay, now we go on the second topic. Okay, wait. This is about, oh, oops. Just a moment. Hang on, not this page. Another one. Okay. All right. So, oh, by the way, regarding your speaking, right? So try not to speak too fast. Of course, I do have that tendency of speaking too fast. So try to pace yourself, because when you pace yourself, you have the time to think about what you want to say for the following sentences. You try to pace yourself. I love Angeline's pace. Just nice, okay? Like taking a stroll, like taking a stroll, and it's nice. So when the listener they hear, right, so they'll be able to know what you're trying to say. And so you can use that speed. Try to breathe, take a deep breath when you share, right? Instead of because I understand that when you share, right, you tend to be nervous and fidgeting while sharing because we are nervous, okay, for certain reasons. So try to use different techniques. Take a deep breath, thinking it's okay. Just treat the teacher like a friend, okay, and share what you know. Okay, all right. It will help you to overcome the nervousness. All right. Now we are looking at another topic about environmental pollution. Okay. All right. I'd like to have Kai Qing. Can you please read this question?
Alright, environmental pollution. Talk about one type of environmental pollution. You should say what causes this environmental pollution, what effects this environmental pollution has, who should be held responsible, if current efforts to solve the pollution are working, why or why not?
Okay. Environmental pollutions. Okay. When you come across this topic, right, what do you understand about environmental pollutions? What do you think? Okay, Mia, what comes to your mind?
Such as air pollution.
Mm-hmm. Right, air pollution, water pollution, sea pollution, right? Even noise pollution, correct? So what causes this environmental pollution? So you understand 是什么造成 this environmental pollution? What effects this environmental pollution has? What effects? This word effects is this is a noun. What effects this environmental pollution has? Okay, toward it can be toward the Mother Earth or toward human being. Okay, and even animals or any living creatures. All right, what effects this environmental pollution has, and who should be held responsible? 是谁应该负责的 ？Okay, if current efforts to solve the pollutions are working, whether this kind of the currently what we have done or government has done or people have been doing are working, why or why not? So again, we don't have much time left. So you try out to draft first, okay? I'll see whether you have enough time. If we do not have enough time, we can still always do it in our following sessions. But I'll give you time to do the drafting. Is that okay? So again, I give you 5 minutes. Is that okay, everyone? 5 minutes, yeah?
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Okay, all right. Let me direct you guys to one question because I forgot to ask you guys to, instead of sharing this one, I think I will reserve it to our next sessions, part of the lesson objective for next sessions. But I want you guys to answer one questions of the first booklet. Hang on. Just a moment. Okay, it's okay. Because this one, I want to show you the previous one, because this one you have to know that there's one question, follow-up question, because I forgot to mention about the follow-up questions that will be directed to your partners, okay? This is the follow-up questions. For example, if you are Kairu, right? What is the one use of technology in education? So what benefits can it bring to the user? Okay, so if you are because you are his partner, so basically you have to answer related to the questions that your partner share. So you got to say about one use of technology, you choose that one. So this is the sample given. So I like to have Mia, can you help read this one, the latest?
The latest trend I have noticed is teachers using interesting social media apps such as TikTok and Instagram to teach students many things, from English pronunciation to science concepts and even mathematical formula. Students are motivated to learn and have fun as they watch and make these videos.
Okay, so did you notice that it is only 20 seconds, which means you cannot use too much of the time to talk about this one because you are candidate B, basically you're only answering the follow-up question. So 20 seconds, which is very, very fast. It's about like seven, 8 sentences. So you have to be short, sweet, and concise. Okay, so what benefits it brings? So it mentions about several things, right? So it mentioned about TikTok and Instagram, right, to talk. And here, you can teach the subject matters, and also student can be motivated to learn and have fun. So basically, she mentioned about 3 benefits that it brings to the users. Okay, so 20 seconds, and also the sharing of the topic for SPM level is about 1 minute because you have the time constraint. Okay, as much as we would like to have a longer sharing because we love teacher love a longer one, but you have the time constraint, and because the whole SPN you need to finish within 13 minutes, around 13 minutes altogether in total. So we will not have ample time for you to elaborate. So the teacher will tend to cut off what you share. So you have to be very, very careful about this. Okay, Kai Qing. Okay, you got it? Okay, so here we don't have time, we only have 1 minute left, so I think we can end this time. So I will share, I will post to the group my notes. Okay, so you can copy later when you go offline. Is that okay? So we end here today. Is that okay, everyone? You have any questions? No,
Can I ask
Yes.
how can I improve my speaking?
Yeah, I think it's more on you tend to be nervous, okay? Tend to be speaking faster and faster at the end. Okay? Sentence structure wise, word choice, the use of word, but at the beginning you're okay, but toward the end, right? Because you tend to speak very fast, I didn't manage to catch all the words, right? So far, the sentences, the word choice and also the sentence structure, not a big problem, but only a little bit. Okay, so I would think that leading the questions, you need to be very careful on the how you answer the question. Like today's question, you answer, I would say you partially answer the questions. Okay, so which means you have to read the question very, very carefully. Okay, and secondly is the pronunciation, because sometimes people tend to, the way they pronounce and the way they speak, right? Everyone has their own way of speaking. You don't really need to you don't have to sound like a native speaker. You don't have to in order to get higher mark. Even you have Indian slang, you have Chinese slang, it's okay as long as you have the content, you have the proper sentence, you have the linking words. You do have linking words, you do have the words, okay? But you tend to speed up toward the end and also fidgeting. So you have your points here and there. Like not stable. I would say not stable. You tend to like breaking up, and also the sentence structure. So I would say it's the sentence formations toward the end. You tend to speak very, very fast toward the end. Okay. So that's the part. Okay. And
Okay,
also
thank
have
you.
to be careful about the question you read. And also for Ziming, also your major part is the grammatical structure, the grammar, and also the sentence formations. That is the bigger problem. But you have the skeleton, you have the gist of the content, but you don't have the full idea. You need to learn how to elaborate. 你要学习怎样去延长内容。Okay. All right. So that's all. Any more questions you want to ask?
No more, teacher.
Okay. Angeline, are you okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's. All right. So, okay. Bye, everyone. Good night.
Teacher, bye.
Yes.
Yeah,
Bye
bye,
bye.
teacher.
Okay. Bye.